As far as the Maddie B video, Abby didn't want us to do it, so I thought, you know what?
And if Abby says jump off the cliff, are you gonna do it? I'm tired of putting myself out there and not having the back of
Holly,
anybody
but that
else.
was your choice. You chose to stay.
You decided not to because you didn't want to deal with the wrath of Abby.
That's correct. You know, Abby wants us to be quiet, to be good little dance moms. So I know the second I open my mouth and say something that Abby doesn't like, she takes it out on Kendall. So I have to be careful. Abby forgives, she doesn't forget. You didn't do what I asked you to do, so when you least expect it, she will pull that card out and lay it down. Mark my words.
Kalani, your hands are here. Take your hands and wrap your body. Ba, emotion. Susu, fall out. Yes. Shoo, right. Last week, some moms from Kira's old studio brought up some pretty ugly things about her, things I didn't know.
You have a history of so much manipulation, so many lies. I will be happy to talk about your arrest record and everything else.
I've never been arrested.
You have been arrested for credit card fraud. Give me a break, Kira.
I wonder what else Kira is keeping from me.
When a secret falls, honey from lips.
Is that low? That attitude, that back arabesque at the beginning?
This is a really good dance. The choreography is different. It's not.
It's a teen number. Like, it looks mature.
I agree.
I don't care that Abby's making fun of me with my daughter's dance this week.
Kalani finally has a solo that showcases what Kalani is as a dancer. It has all her tricks, everything she's good at, the whole package.
Kalani, you didn't do well in LA. I'm sick and tired of you being a second place dancer. Win. Okay, go grab a drink and get that in your head. Let's see Nia.
You see how Abby's not paying attention? She's looking at her phone.
Abby gave Kalani amazing choreography and tons of attention. Now it's Nia's turn, and Abby's completely ignoring her. She's mad at me because we stayed at the video shoot and we recorded with Aubrey.
There it goes.
Abby's ignoring Nia to get to me.
I'm a mom, and I'm supposed to be teaching my kid right from wrong and how to stand your ground and do what's right for you. I did nothing wrong. I followed what Abby said to do.
None of us did anything wrong. You kind of say it as if maybe we did do something wrong. I think Holly gets on her high horse, and I think it's because she doesn't understand some of the things that are going on, other than what she's trying to do with Nia. You think that we or I or Melissa should have jumped in
I know you don't have my back.
See, that's wrong. You're wrong there.
You think you have my back?
Absolutely.
What on earth
Absolutely.
would possess you to say that you have my back?
What on earth would make you think I wouldn't have your back?
Everything that happened in LA.
What happened? You stood your ground. I was proud of you for it. I wasn't gonna do it.
That's not having my back.
Yes,
That's
it
not-
is.
no, it wasn't.
Yes, it is.
For you to say you have my back, and I've had week after week in LA, and no one ever said anything to Abby, to my defense or that little girl's defense, is wrong. And to pretend that you have is wrong.
Well, I'm not pretending. Holly, when you didn't show up the next day, how many texts and phone calls to you and Nia?
And you know what? I was done.
Don't say I didn't have your back.
That's not having my back on the phone when not in front of Abby. That's being a coward.
nope.
It's being a coward.
Holly needs to learn how to be on this team without getting angry. Otherwise, Abby might be right. She might be the next domino to fall.
Hit it! Don't dance with your eyes closed! Kendall is getting more opportunities right now. Is it because her mother is behaving? When Jill had the opportunity to turn against me, she didn't, and I appreciate that. I have high hopes for Kendall. I think she could be a big star, but she didn't win in LA, and she better start winning.
I hope Holly just comes back and is okay. And
But I don't get the whole argument with you yesterday. Where does she feel like nobody's sticking up for Nia?
that we're not all on the same page. We're all in this together. She chose to jump in and have that fight. I didn't. We all could have had that fight. And I said, look, I don't like to fight with Abby because then I know she takes things away from my child, but I think she doesn't respect my choice. And she will disagree, but her actions affected Nia.
I'm sorry you left yesterday.
I needed time to go home. I needed time to reflect. And I just had my own kind of moment of clarity. You know, I can't expect everyone else's standards to be my standard. I have to just understand and respect that's kind of how you are, and it may not be my code of ethics, but that's yours, and that's okay. And also understanding with our friendships, I have to alter my expectations because I'm gonna be hurt. And as long as I know that, I'm okay.
What does that mean?
If there are certain situations where you're afraid of Abby, like you could be my friend, support me quietly, but not speak up because you don't want to deal with her wrath. And so I understand that.
What did you expect? Like when you and Abby were screaming at each other, what
At a
did
certain
you
point, enough, Abby, stop.
So basically, their relationship with Abby and their girls' position with Abby, you feel is more important than your friendship?
Absolutely. I think
I've
both
never
of us.
said that. I have said a million times I would never lose a friendship over this dance.
Well, when your friend says she wasn't supported and you jumped down my throat because you don't want to stick your neck out because you're afraid of Abby.
That's not why I jumped down your throat. I jumped down your throat because I think we do support you. That was your fight. That was your battle. You chose it. You chose to step in there. I chose not to because I knew she was in a bad mood, and I knew we had things at stake, and I didn't want what happened to happen.
I mean, you guys are just making it really gray, and I think Holly's making it black or white. Like, you either support me and back up my kid, or I don't feel like you're my true friend.
Yes.
Your friendship is built on the conditions you've set, and I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I think deep down, Jill is just mad because she knows she's letting Abby run her life and run her kid's life, but she's too scared to say anything.
Look at your legs, girl. Some of you look not neat. Some of you look like you have rolling arches. Some of you are turned out.
She's referring to us as the moms as being the domino effect, and like we were the issue. Once again, she's pointing fingers at us and not looking at what her actions and how they produce a domino effect.
Kendall, look how far you are from Maddie and too close to Nia. Why can't you split the difference? The ALDC did not do well in LA. We only won once out of the 3 weeks that we were there. We need to keep improving. We need to get better. That's bad. That's like an armpit shot. Unfortunately, this group does not look like a winning team. And I suspect that we are going to be in the teen division at this competition. So I think I'm gonna have to make a difficult decision. What is the average age? You're gonna be 13. You're gonna be 14. So that means they're in the teen division. They will not compete in the teen division.
Well, I like the dance this week, I have to say.
I just hope that Abby's intentions for the group are good. Because the kids look good.
Could be a really good weekend
So,
for her.
you know, I just hope that she doesn't temper tantrum out and find something to be angry about.
I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going up here? This particular competition has this wacky age. This group is not competing teen. They're competing junior. Now, Kalani, she's pulling this age up. And that's my issue. So I'm pulling her out of the group dance. Kalani is 14 years old. She's the oldest. So she's not in the group routine. She was brought here to be my big 13 and over winner. She hasn't won big yet. Maybe this is her day. Maybe by not being in the group dance, she can really concentrate on this solo. She looks great in it. She looks wonderful in it, but
I mean, this is like, Kalani said this is her favorite dance.
good. She'll get to watch it.
The girls learned this dance with 6 dancers, and pulling 1 dancer is a disadvantage for everyone. And that sets up for failure for the group. This is not good going into competition. So I think she deserves it because she's earned it as a member of the team. She should be in the group number. It's not that complicated.
There's nothing wrong with sticking up for your kid. Like, it is not a proud thing here.
Oh, no. I don't think so either.
But you didn't do it. You just sat here and took it.